Good evening, class. My name is Earl Edwards. Today I'm going to talk about why felons should be allowed to vote in America. It is important as a citizen that our voices be heard. Being an American citizen brings responsibilities to be involved with our communities, our state, and our country as a whole. This is why voting is so powerful and important to each and every citizen. According to Procon.org, in 2016, 6.1 million legal age people was denied the right to vote due to felony convictions. That's 2.5% of the nation's voting population. That's a lot of voices that were silenced due to their background. Felons still have to work, pay bills, pay taxes, and their voices are just important as a person who has never been in trouble. There is a huge need in this country to have everyone's voice heard, regardless of the prior convictions. Because when that person is released from prison, they still have to make a living. They have to work, they have to pay bills, they have to pay tax, and they have to abide and follow the law. It is hard for a felon to find a decent paying job, decent living arrangements. So all those silent voices need to be heard. They would probably vote for someone who recognizes their struggles and wants to help change that by creating offender reentry programs or simply by raising minimum wages so they can find a decent job. As of right now, according to the NCSL.org, National Conference of State Legislators, only 2 states do not strip felons of their voting rights at all. At all. However, 16 states offer reinstatement of voting rights immediately upon their release. 21 states offer reinstatement after all legal obligations, such as probation and parole, have been completed. 11 states terminate your voting rights indefinitely without a pardon from the governor. So that means that people in those 11 states who have a felony or ever been convicted of a felony will never be allowed to voice their opinion on issues that directly affect them and their families. Now, imagine a country where everyone's being heard. It sounds great, doesn't it? Yes, it does. The only way that can truly begin to happen in America is if all voices are given a chance to be heard in the first place. I want you to imagine yourself working a low paying job, trying to provide for your family, but still paying taxes so that our older generation is able to receive Social Security and Medicare. While struggling, you're not giving an opportunity to vote between two candidates that both have the potential to either lighten your load or make it heavier. Now imagine that you're told you can't vote because you made a mistake 18 years ago. How would you how would you feel knowing that your input on this election could change the whole trajectory of your life? This is the feelings that felons across the country feel when they're unable to make potentially life-changing votes in local, states, and nationwide elections. It is a real life it's a real life difficult, to not be able to vote because of a mistake that you made. It's not right. It's real life for those people, and many of them are trying to live an honest life and provide for their families while being productive members of society. By allowing excuse me, by allowing these people to vote and function normally in our communities, it closes the gap for crime among communities. Yes, it would help the crime level because people will be able to go get a decent job and not have to rob, steal, and bring harm to other people's. In conclusion, we all deserve the right to have our voices heard on issues that affect us and our families and our nation and our country as a whole. We all deserve the right to have our voices heard. A true democracy works best when all work together for a common goal. I encourage each of you to go out into your communities and fight alongside those you may not agree with because we all have the right to freedom and happiness. No matter if you're a felon, misdemeanor, no matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, it don't matter. We all have the right to freedom and happiness. I challenge you to reach out to your local state representative via letter or email and request that these voting restrictions be abolished. This will take consistent effort on your part as well as mine, as well as the community to bring about real change. Sometimes we must help those who cannot help themselves in order to achieve a positive result that will most certainly bring positive change in the future. I have some references that I'm going to read off to you where you can find out more information. Why prisoners deserve the right to vote. Political magazine. Corey Brent Snyder, June 21st, 2016. Should ex-felons have the right to vote? The New York Times, October 4th, 2018. Increasing voter participation in America. The Center for American Progress, July 11th, 2018. The Importance of Voting, Moody College of Communication at UT Austin, 2019. That is my input on why I believe felons should be able to vote in America. Felons have voices too that need to be heard. All voices should be heard. Thank you.